A good great morning to all of those who tune into the realest thing coming out of Guyana, to the world. So this morning, like many sad days in this country, we're going to be discussing the fact that it seems that the Guyana Police Force never learns. And this is the Guyana Police Force as a whole. I know the Guyana Police Force have been going through transformation as of recent years. And I must say, the now Commissioner of Police has done an amazing job in trying to build rapport with the citizenry, going into communities and having police work along with citizens, work along with the youth. But we got one problem we gotta look after, and that is the police acting in a professional manner. The police now have to look within. The police have to find out what is their problem. Because there's a problem with the Guyana Police Force. It can't be with the citizenry alone of this country. There's a problem with the Guyana Police Force. And we have about 6-7 minutes of video footage that I would like to show you guys, where two individuals assaulted a police officer that was in uniform, that was out of his car, that was said to be armed. Now, I am no way, shape, or form trained paramilitary, any form of military, or any policing way. Not even as security. But because what I do, I take seriously, I act in every manner professionally when I'm doing something, especially when it comes to my security. I look, listen, try to learn as fast as I can, act in accordance with what's going on in my environment. And continually you see videos with police being assaulted or police in confrontation that you see that the police are incapable of understanding the environment they're in and how to deal with it. So we look at this. This is one such video. We look at it. This is a traffic rant, by the way. The Guyana Police Force first thing had a set of overweight police. You understand? It could be named the Fat Boy Police Force for all I care. There once was a commissioner of police, Henry Green, who was like a pig. He was like a bloated pig. How does that happen? In people who are expected, or with people who are expected to run behind thief man, who are expected to be very active. So let's look at the video. And then we'll have a discussion. You could call me on 622-7740 and give your take. This happened yesterday, sometime between 5 and 6 o'clock. Are they getting enough volume here? So look at that one more time. That's the first video of 3 that I have in my possession. We look at the second one.
Come drive. I come by. You run over me foot and drive where? Come drive. I lose fuck you me by me you buy. Come drive. Back all this is. You knock me with a vehicle and drive where? Con boy the man can what is? Second time with you I knock you. No, to me going for no what no fear. No, I'm nothing man. Lash me here with you gun. Just sir. I stop pushing you back. I'm do my mommy touch up now, you know. But the man. But the man. Driver come. Remember you lash me here, right? That's why I remember. You lash me here, you knock me with a fish and driver.
Are you videoing?
I got you pick up him lash my ear gun.
Right, moving down. But the man just survive.
Pull me pants to buy what me to buy. Don't mess up. I want to be me family boy. Like push fucking thing people neck.
Yeah, hey, the policeman.
Me got chase. Come got chase.
Yo, all the phone.
A young gun, but the man somebody. I've video.
Can't see.
Go in newsroom. I've video.
So this is before the actual scene started. And now we look at a video that is a lengthy one that happens after this. Then I'll explain to you what you're looking at. This video is pieced together. Huh? So this is not. So let me get to.
I don't go in for them. I tell you, I don't go in for them thing. If you know me, nobody does. No. You. No, that tell you what to do though. From the time you kills me up, I'm gonna go in here. I should do nobody left. Otherwise, I won't go in the carry them, but I'm kill you. This is how I do. No, that tell you what to do though. I don't know you. You understand that? Why would you do that? The man need too much resources. Big boy, this officer, so he declared man come out the phone, he pull out a gun and lash the man. There's a killer talking to you. It's only because
Man saying he's a killer.
Otherwise, I won't go even carry them and kill you. This is how I know. No, that tell you I want to do that. From the time you kills me up, I'm gonna go in, yeah, I'm telling you. No, but I'm telling you. No.
Oh, there are children here.
I don't go in for them. I'm telling you, I don't go in for them things. If you know me, you know me. No. You record for me. Wait a minute. I know.
This is crazy conversation. I didn't hear this part. Man saying he's a killer.
Let me go to that.
Now two men, while bystanders are there, saying,
They gotta kill me, man. Why you don't know me? You know it's me, man. Nobody wanna know you. Stop it up when you come by. That's your point of soul. The station of the fucking star here, by. Nobody wanna know you. Stop it up when you come by. That's your point of soul. The station of the fucking star here, by.
so claims are being made that children were there. Why are children being entertained like that? You're growing, living in a society where children no longer know their place, and that is as a direct result of the indiscipline and lawlessness of parents. Now, first thing is, let me go back to the first video. If you look at the first video, when arresting an individual, now, that lady there should have been arrested. What she's doing? If you're not helping the police, you're harming the police. She should not be there. The next thing, the policeman trying to heist up a man bodily, and he 2 arms there, so. When you're arresting somebody, they're face down with their arms behind their back. The first move is to handcuff them, and the intention is to make them immobile, where they can't harm you. I don't know this thing with police holding banner because put the pants. So, seriously, obviously, something needs to be looked at, and it's the Guyana Police Force, because they have hundreds of videos like this, where officers are arresting people, and they don't know what arresting means. At this time, sir, you're under arrest. But one with these traffic rank, they're so busy trying to catch you in something, forget a bag, that they forget it's a life risk, the kind of job they're doing. They're putting their life at risk because they're so criminal-like in the action. You see the policeman, you never see back the policeman. You know why? The policeman is driving around in a heavily tinted car. And he was stopping a heavily tinted car. He said he's stopping a heavily. Watch how he holding the man there. If the man push something in his neck. You got people right there in the video hollering, boy, if it was me family, I'd pushing thing in by the neck. There's the thoughts that's going through people's mind. You understand? That police officer, you're not going to see him back. You'll never encounter him outside of a uniform. You know why? When he's not working, he's driving in a heavily tinted car. And when he's on the job, he's persecuting people with tint. Who he stabbed the man for? He claims the man drive over his foot and drive away. He got a ward enough, a woman fighting with a man. There's the training they get. Partner, face down, hand behind your back. You only got one way to deal with this thing. How y'all learn everything else? Y'all learn the homosexuality, the freakiness, the bad food habits, everything y'all learn from America. Y'all learn how to arrest people neck. Yet, everything else y'all learn from America. Bad habits, the whoring ways, eating shit, talking shit. But y'all ain't figure out how to arrest somebody yet? No.
Come drive. I come by.
By come by.
What and drive where? Come drive.
Why am I talking?
I lose fuck.
Hear the language. Why I talking? Why talking to you about? You think me a drive? We will talk at the station. At this point in time, me as a police officer only got one modus operandi. Me only got one program. It's for arrest you, take you to the station, and come out of harm's way. First thing, stop in the middle of the road. A crowd is building up. You are there alone. They just be so busy trying to catch somebody in something. Because the bigger problem they catch you is the bigger money they want to take. You understand? At no point in time, you alone, you have a firearm, seem not to know how to use the firearm, you gun could drop 3 times.
Me borrow me you boy. Back here all this. You knock me with a vehicle and drive where?
Pon boy the man kind what is?
Second time with you I knock you. Boy, see my friend. You lose me no boy.
No to me going for no what no fear.
Do one more thing man. Lash me here with you.
This is the second time he gun fall.
Just sir. I stop pushing you by. I'm with you by me touch up now you know. But the man. But the man.
You imagine that? The man could have taken his gun and shot him. The man could have taken his gun and shot him. How does a police officer not be equipped? Partner, your hand behind your back. You over me bonnet or the trunk. And in handcuffs. I hope I don't have to run into acrobat and lock him up that he could swivel out of them handcuffs. But your hand will be behind your back. How do you arrest someone? Is there a process that it goes through? Is there a process, a SOP, a standard operational procedure that the Guyana Police Force uses? The Guyana Police Force will charge those people. You see the other lady was there, she should have been charged. When the police had to ward off a woman for his own sake, what is she doing there? If you're not helping the police, stay clear of the police. And I'm telling you, I'm not going into anybody like that. and in no confrontation, my gun will be drawn. I will ask you to lie face down on the ground with your hands behind your back. At which time, when I feel safe, I will approach you and put you in handcuffs. Me not understand? Why do you have the gun then? You should have a button. If you're looking for a physical confrontation, you should have a button. Are you in riot? Are you in a riot stance? You're in a riot stance? Were you on holding up on a man? Are you pushing? No. In a part of the video, one man telling another man, a licensed firearm holding ex-police, that he's a killer, he would kill you. Did the police know beforehand? The police should not know and should not care. Once you have committed an offense, at this time, you are under arrest, sir. You have the right to remain silent. You ain't got to say nothing. In the event you say anything, it can and will be used against you in a court of law. You ain't got to say nothing. You talking. You do something wrong, I see you. I am a law enforcement officer with the Guyana Police Force. This is the mindset you got in your head. I am a law enforcement officer with the Guyana Police Force. My task and duty is to serve and protect you, the citizen. In the process of carrying out my duty and tasks, if I see you do something that could affect other citizens, I have to protect them. If I see you do something that is illegal, I have to serve you. In serving you, I have to arrest you, make you aware of what the offense is. These things got a process. Is that a house fight? Is that a house party? Is that a dance? And too many times, members of the Guyana Police Force are incapable of separating themselves from their vulgar personal lifestyles. So you give one man a gun and a car and got he driving around? He is law and God and everything unto himself? You have another vehicle with 4 men inside this one there alone? Find out what he doing. When you hear this story, they send he for do something. He was not supposed to be there. When you hear where you arrest, the man is out of his district. I see police bus stopping people. Sir, I think you have committed offense. You have committed an offense. At this time, I'm placing you under arrest. Quickly. We ain't got no mix up as what we doing. You could talk, well, Bono, bye, hey, bye.
That's why I remember. Lash me, you fucking knock me with a vehicle.
What are we talking about? You knock me with a vehicle. What are we talking about? You don't do what you gotta do. It's like a he said, she said story. Policeman and he said, she said. What we talking about, brother? We ain't got nothing to talk about. I am an officer of the law. You committed an offense. The process here is a simple one. I will arrest you. I will make you aware of the offense that you committed. I will see to it that you're charged for that offense. A magistrate who is designated by law to be a part of the judicial system will come in and negate this matter and say whether I have proven enough that you have committed an offense. It is a simple process. It's not complicated. All of this is not needed. I am arresting you at this time, and I'm in a stance like this. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. I don't know what you have in your car. You're moving with a heavily tinted car. I don't know you, sir. But what they do, they're calculating in the head the bag. The more problem you make is the more money they could settle for. I tell you what most of them had, 50% of them had. When I watch the police at the road stopping people, I watch them in the eyes. I just watch them, sir. I don't tell them nothing. What's your program? You stand up at a roadblock with the police got to look who they stopping. PAD, PAC. When you buy a car now, you get license fitness insurance. And the Guyana Police Force is sell the license. So the running set. Obviously, you have all your documents once you have the money. We're stopping a PAC car. You see him driving in a funny manner? And you could continually stand at a roadblock and see the police stop people with tint and they drive off. There are two things that are going to happen here if we are serious. And we want to get serious in this country. When you stop a man, sir, tint is an offense to have your windscreen tinted, but they can't tell people nothing because the ministers are driving around with their windscreen tinted. The police, they're police vehicles with flashing lights on them, designated to the Guyana Police Force that have tinted windscreens. That is how you know that a society is fudged up. The Guyana Police Force, the premier organization as it relates to law enforcement in this country, has vehicles with tinted windscreens. That impedes on your visibility. The Guyana Police Force, yes. They're high-ranking officials, government officials. All the ministers, the windscreen tint. And people continue to ask themselves, why is the society so chaotic? Two things, Minaga. Paul did it. And I told him, he dropped me at the airport and if he driving, and he flying a hole at Ogle. And I told him many times before about this windscreen, one time he was stopped by a police. I said, partner, you can't see properly through this thing. This thing don't make sense. You need a clear line of sight, especially when you're in a vehicle moving at a fast rate of speed, which in all the police, all the ministers moving wants to move faster than anybody else. In India, where there's a society of 1.4 billion people, there are no tinted cars. And the place hot as fudge. Everybody in Guyana got excuse their skin, they got skin disease, the place hot. The place has always been hot. Since the days of the Morris Oxford when we didn't have AC cars. It's always been hot. There has been no increase in the hotter days in skin cancer. If the truth is to be told, we worst off now and looking worst. What causing skin thing for them girls' skin is the bleaching with the bleaching. That's where you're getting a disease from. The bleaching. At which time, when and where are we going to take things seriously? At which time? Now, nobody should be without guilt. This has been going on continuously. You got to start somewhere. Look at the noise nuisance across this country. You could go to NDCs where loud, lewd, vulgar music and everything else playing like mad. And you know you could go to some places. The Mantra Bar. Mantra on Dennis Street. Or whatever street in Capital. Got it going on. You don't know. Closed down. The Butcher Bar. Shut up. Enclose. Butcher Bar used to be an open bar. Enclose. They got no problem. Neighbors ain't got no problem anymore. If you're going to have a bar or you're going to have a rum shop, you got to make the investment of enclosing it. You can't get a rum shop driving a Lexus and making me uncomfortable. You have to enclose it. There are many who have done it, and there are a lot more who show no willingness to do it. I've been to Barbies. There's a second floor bar and club and thing. Enclose. No noise nuisance to the residents. The times have changed. The laws have to change. There are areas that music could play and thing. Again, you have a wedding house. You're getting married. You have two options. You get all the people in your street and your community to agree to accept the noise for that 2 days. All the people. Then the police sign off on it. Or you got a hall, a designated place for such. Simple. If you and your neighbor don't agree, go and tell them, man, watch, we don't agree. But I want to hold a nice wedding for my son. I want to do it home. Bear up with me for 1 day. 2 days, whatever. Have all of them sign off. You understand? But what happened? What happened? You want to participate in illegal thing. And then you want to get a free pass. But when you go outside, you gotta wait for get things at GRA. You gotta wait. You and the police getting in fighting thing. You got a problem. You have a confrontation. But you are a part and you facilitate a lawless society. You got a problem. Partner, as a result of what I do, as a result of who I am, as a result of what is expected of me, I have changed my life totally. The most I spend at any place, if somebody invites me out that is crowded, that have too much of drunk people in one place, it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I don't like the Hard Rock and the Marriott and these places because I is a big boy now. I like at those places because of the price point and the price range. Only certain people go there. One time in a year, somebody can get drunk and get overly stupid in the place. Unlike the Seawall and most rum shop, everybody can get drunk and get stupid every night. So I choose a place like Hard Rock to go to. Because when you come in, you got to stop at the counter before the final seating for you. And if you wild and you come in right away, let's calm you down. You know here, there's a different style. You don't just walk in and stand up. There ain't got a place to stand up there. you have to be seated. You understand? How much of you guys? 3? Okay. Just give me 1 minute, sir, for some seating accommodation. I could call ahead and have reservations made. That don't happen by rum shop. Then I know it's highly unlikely, although people are very wealthy, they're not necessarily going to overdo the do. Because if Hard Rock is your lime place every night, you could become very poor very fast if you just drink and you don't know your liquor. You don't bam, give me a bottle of rum. Even the bottle, the cheapest rum there was $800. The white rum, most likely is about $10,000 to $12,000 there. So no matter who you be, you could get poor very fast. You married to sing a drink of coffee, you understand? It's $1,000. They got all the wildest foods that they market at them places up, and it's highly unlikely you would get fat at those places there. Because there's a limit as to how much you could eat. You understand? Let me see if I could show you. Because I collect all my bills. Last night at Hard Rock. Right? Here. 1 trout cook-up. 1 Americano. 1 diamond mineral water. 1 club soda. And 1 tea. I kid you not. Hard Rock. Right? It's $5,500. I kid you not. You got to get tip. I give him $6,000. I spent all about half an hour at Hard Rock last night around, what time is this? 22, 27 hours. Right? All about half an hour. So you can't get stupid there. And right away calculate banner. No, I gotta get my bills. I got my expenses are paid. The company has to pay my expenses. This is the next thing. Managerial. I never had a structure in my life. Gas, everything, I do a bill. If they give me money, I gotta sign for it. You gotta be accountable in your personal life if you want a society to be accountable to you. We're all a part of this society. So this vulgarity with the police, I will not talk to the citizenry. I fed up talking to them. The Guyana Police Force has 6,000 odd members and is more than capable of bringing in the relevant people to train their members to act in a professional and circumspect manner. It's simple. It is easier to train 6,000 people. Now you imagine a police officer with a gun was assaulted by 2 men. Where did he get his training? I know private citizens shooting people out the coconut tree. How does that happen? How does a police officer get in to a close combat situation with 2 men? How does it happen? Listen to this part.
I don't go in for that. Yeah, I'm telling you. No, that tell you I want to do that. From the time you get out, there's a killer talking to you. It's only we can make comment for one. Otherwise, you know why left. Otherwise, I won't go even carry them for them kill you. This is how I do. No, that tell you I want to do that. From the time you kills me up, I'm gonna go in. Yeah, I'm telling you. No, but I'm telling you. No. I don't go in for them. I'm telling you, I don't go in for them things. If you know me, you know why.
No. You have threats being made wildly. Obviously, citizens don't know. how is to be said and what is to be said. And you can't expect that from the citizen. This is a wild society. Because of politics, religion, and everything else, we go on haywire. But the Guyana Police Force has to train their members. This is a conversation happening in the midst of something. Where a man says, if I came with my gun, I would kill you. I would go and I can't kill you. And there's a police officer just had a confrontation with these two men. A police officer at no time should find himself in a situation like that. Imagine the police officer had a confrontation with one man. And next man come and back you up. Beat the shit out of the police officer. And the police officer could not have gotten back up from your own people. Y'all didn't understand how much fudged up things happen here? A man, a police run down a man. Get the man. Had a confrontation with the man. The man called somebody or somebody called somebody and the man get back up before the police get back up. The man and the backup beat the shit out of the police. In this video, the police is arresting a man. Totally don't know what he's doing. Try to heist up a man that got 2 arms out. You pat down the man. You make sure the man ain't got no weapon for harm you. No. Look what's going on here.
Come drive. I come man.
Police has a gun in his pocket.
You run over me foot and drive where? Come drive. I lose fucking me, but I meet you, boy. Come drive. Back here, all this.
Bam. Gun fall down.
Gun boy, don't want kind of what is.
Second time with you, I knock you.
No, two minutes going for. No, what no fear.
Bam. Gun fall down again.
Flash me here with you, gun. Just sir. I start pushing you, agent. I mean, you buy more meat touch up, you know.
But the man. But the man.
Gun fall down again. What kind of ignorance is this? All the time, this is resisting arrest.
Flash me here with you.
This man got their face down with the hand behind his back.
Are you videoing?
This handcuff. There's one. You then move to, that is the situation. Then you move to this.
Yeah, no.
There's a killer talking to you.
Hear it.
It's only we can make up with one.
This is a man seen with another man beating the shit out of the police. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. No. No. Yo, understand what's going on there? Police run no man. Obviously, the method of arresting people is unprofessional and is seen time and time again with the Guyana Police Force. Run no man. The man get back up come. The two of them beat the shit out of the police. The police up on the phone calling and nobody come. We have to have a serious discussion in this society. The government obviously has the resources. The Guyana Police Force needs to develop the capacity. Laws need to be adjusted to ensure that any confrontation, resisting of arrest, or otherwise that happens between a member of the public and a member of the Guyana Police Force is dealt with in the strictest of ways. Something is wrong in this society, and the citizenry can no longer be blamed. I tell you, let the Guyana Police Force show the traffic rank. Let us say we stop here for. They issued a statement. I think they put out a statement. Let me see the statement. I'm looking for the statement for you. Let me hear why the police. What the police say. I want to hear what the police say. You try for arrest for joint services group. All right. Man who assaulted police rank arrested. Police rank was often assaulted by Kizzy Edwards, a 30-year-old construction worker of Lot 62 Friendship, who has since been arrested and is in police custody. Inquiries disclosed that a rank and another rank was performing traffic enforcement at the Pleasance Railway embankment when they encountered motor, which was heavily tinted. So they encountered car was heavily tinted. I want the Guyana Police Force to show the public the traffic rank car. The two traffic ranks was stopped the man for the heavily tinted car. I want the Guyana Police Force show where they carry. Let us show the car. Hey bro, what's up? Hey. What? Yeah, talk to me. Yeah. Don't worry, I gotta look into it. I gotta look into it. Raj, I gotta look into it. Every way is bare vulgarity. Right? So here what I'm saying. The man, rightfully so, does police work. You understand where the disrespect coming from? You have not demanded respect. You have not shown that you have the ability to access respect. You understand where the disrespect? When the police at me, me don't say nothing, me don't talk, me not play no big by me just watch it, me say nothing. Me not friend up with them, nothing. The disrespect is caused upon yourself. The Guyana Police Force is just it said to stop the man for heavily tinted car. I want the Guyana Police Force to show the 2 ranks that stop the man the car. The car that they have there, the police car. Let me see if they got any. If you go to the police car with blue and white police car heavily tinted. To hide what? This secretive method is like a seething criminality with them. You ever see an Harlem traffic rank? You ever see them, but when you see them, you don't know them? Because they're always trying to disguise. Why police acting like thief? When you're a police officer, you should be proud to be a police officer. On or off duty. In or out of uniform. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Is this Critic?
Speaking, sir. How can I be of help to you?
I got a problem with this Jarshon hospital that we are spending billions of dollars. Now, I supposed to be getting eye surgery, laser eye surgery, since February 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
They called me the day before and tell me the laser machine is down. They give me a next date for April, the 24th of April.
Mm.
They didn't call me. I went there. When I went there, they tell me the machine is still down. They give me a date now for May the 2nd. I went there May the 2nd, they take the card. I spent most about an hour and a half. So they call up, but it must be about 10 persons for this eye surgery laser. So the guy telling me that how the machine is still down, how they can't look it after because they have warranty on the machine and the machine has to go overseas. So they cannot do no eye surgery. So I said, well, if the machine is down, I said, what's so long? Over 6 weeks now. You know, wait, you mean they can't find these people?
Let me see what I could find out what is going on and how we could... No, me want your problem, partner. I want you to keep your problem. I want to try to solve your problem. Me want to hear your story.
I just want to find out what really happened up there. They can't fix the laser machine.
You're calling the wrong body. You got to call the Ministry of Health. In me highlighting your issues, we get it out there. So from here, I will speak to the relevant authorities and see what can be done.
Yeah, because I called the Minister Secretary. And I told her what happened. And they're not aware of what's going on here.
All right. Safe. No, this is the unprofessional manner of Guyanese. You gotta go. Sir, at this time, the thing is not working. We're having technical difficulties. This is the end of it. The thing they're under warranty. You understand? Like he tried to you tell me the story. The story is highlighted. It's out there. I get the gist of the story. You got bad eye. You're supposed to get things from Jarching. I just said we spending billions of dollars. Not y'all. Half of y'all don't pay taxes. It's corporations. And now I start paying a set of taxes since I got big companies. Don't come with that bullshit where we paying taxes. Them civil servants, their taxes come right away. police and all of them and GRA staff and so, right away the money just come out. So this bullshit, the people ever run around all about the place and so, half of y'all don't pay taxes. It's corporations and people with the government could hold out, take out their money right away from in advance. Them people walk a Chinese store, them guys walk a Chinese shop and all people walk a bushes and the laborers, they don't pay nothing. Because the boss ain't paying NIS and stuff for them. And taxes. They try to jit the system too. If not, the government didn't get it, they rob the people, them take the NIS money and the taxes from the people and never give it to the government. It's big corporations who bring in anything and paying duty and Karen says they always get taxes from. This is the main thing. Where's get the big taxes from? $4,000 and $5,000 a month taxes pay house tax and so that can't do shit a year. So I'm telling y'all, that's the problem with society. You know, you go to Joshing Hospital, you got a problem. You want I look after, they don't got a problem. The same thing with the policeman. But you not, I am arresting you at this time. You have committed a number of offenses. Only one thing, singularly I am studying, is to arrest you at this time. Get out of harm's way. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Critic, good morning.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, we were talking about the taxes. Yeah, the people who pay the taxes, and when they go up to the service, you are now have to get into the service. Like, I am from Boris, and I'm talking about Port Moran. I am working, and sometimes at time I have to go to the hospital. And when I go there, the hospital will turn and say, oh, we just closed up. You got to come tomorrow. You leave the job and go with an appointment, and when you reach there, the people tell you, you can't get service for this. So what you tell me you're coming for? And we are the people who pay the tax. I pay obviously about $5,000 tax every week.
I hear you, brother.
So I don't know. The people who pay the taxes are not enjoying it, and the people who are not paying the tax is the one who walks in and free for all. They tell everything I walk it out.
Well, brother, I ain't know who enjoying it. The judge hospital, all the hospitals, yes, get somebody to complain. I ain't know who enjoying it. I ain't think nobody ain't enjoying it. Especially when you go to the hospital, because it's not an enjoyable situation just having to go there.
Yeah, but thanks to highlighting some issues, man.
Roger, brother. You're welcome. So Clark is not the individual, not the man we talking to. Remember me know the man name. I don't know who the individual is. Don't get up in your feelings. But a great percentage of people, like that man saying, a great percentage, everybody's coming over there as a taxpayer. Yes, sir. It go enough different place. The children that is being fed, right? They got some things are lacking. The Ministry of Health is lacking in many cases across the country. That is a matter of fact. But if you go to the Ministry of Education, you realize there's school feeding programs, new schools being built. Yes, sir. So they got things going on there. If you're looking at taxes and what taxes are doing, you see there's massive infrastructure going across the country. You understand? So they got things going on there. So just for your edification, Clark. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hi, morning, Critic. Morning.
Yeah, brother, talk to me.
Just using a program, if you allow me, please, to highlight to raise an issue. I noticed the medians on the East Coast. That's between the two carriageway. They're doing some enhancement work there.
Yeah, brother.
They are calling in particular with LBI Scheme Road Junction there. I don't know if you can have the Ministry of Public Works put a flat piece on the median so that elderly persons and small children can get across rather than having to climb up on the median to get from one side to another. They're doing the work right now. I see that they get out and they're about to chop it and things like that. But to get onto the minister to get that thing done is a problem.
Well, my brother, let me tell you something. I know of a case, not a case, a few cases where that is the situation. And one is on the back road. and a man cut through the motorbike and he get knocked down right there. So I've known of people dying by cutting through the little shortcut. The same flat piece we're talking about, because better hope go on, right?
Yeah, so it's governed by being so.
Roger that. Well, I can tell you, the shortcut going through there, please end up dead right there. So, because they're boring through now, when you set it up, it don't be the walkway, the bicycle man, the motorbike man taking a board through, right? I have not heard of anybody actually falling down from climbing up there and injuring themselves. So we got to weigh these things. We got to do some studies. You get me gist?
Yeah. But I see they would put like 2 poles in the middle to block like cyclists and things like that.
Yeah.
About 10 inches or maybe 11 inches high. You know, elderly people get there really.
Or they could still do it. They don't have to get right down. They could just make it one step up.
Correct.
One step up. Well, we could agree on that. We could go halfway there. I will make recommendations.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, my brother.
Well, thanks.
No, Clark. It is not that. Art, Clark, let me tell you. So I went to, we doing a job for somebody at Lenora. One of my followers come from Canada, so why we do a drain, and so it's $5 million for do concrete drain for sure. We doing the job. So when I got to see the job first, she was there. She's from Canada, lived 30-something years in Canada, works at a big bank and so on over there, and she had another Canadian citizen with her. Here we are. I pay my taxes, I can't get the drain clean. Now he pays $9,000 a year tax, 9,000 Canadian, close to $2 million Guyana dollars in tax in Canada. And he pay $4,000 taxes here. So I said, man, what bullshit he paying his taxes? But in no way it could be compared because his taxes bullshit. I said, big man, the government promised you to clean your drains, and based on that promise, I will highlight your issue. But don't bullshit me about paying taxes. 20 Canadian dollar can't do nothing. And that's just the taxes. How much other things you have to pay for continually at very high prices. Rental is high. You don't get rent plus the tax and everything else. You understand, Clark? So this bullshit, I as a taxpayer, yes, but it really and truly don't add up to nothing. That is why all the years with the taxpayers, no, we could really reap benefits and get because we're getting free money from oil, extra money. The taxes that we paid was never enough to get all the job done. We got an influx of cash now because we have a resource that we capitalizing on. You understand? That is what is happening. So that's bullshit. I as a taxpayer, it doesn't always work. Don't come with the. They say they're going to give proper health care, and they say they have free health care. It should be to the best standard. Straight up based on that. The only we do, I as a taxpayer, it's bullshit. Your money don't add up to nothing. You understand? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. I just called to remind you, my brother, that you are the only hope for the small people voice in this country. And that young man that called with the laser treatment, I guess he has no other hope, my brother.
No, I'm totally aware.
Only through you, my friend. Only through you.
One of the things I try to ensure is that we don't have to beg for service, brother. And I might not have explained, but I don't like having to bargain. So I don't take the bargain thing with, as a taxpayer. The government, in their campaigning, the vice president and the president said they will take care of these things. And in fairness, for the kind of resources financially that we're accessing now, We should have a better healthcare system. We should have the best healthcare system in the Caribbean.
Critics, but you know, some of the things that happen at the institution in Guyana, the ministers, the public minister don't know what is going on. Even to the PS don't know.
Partner?
It's through you, and it's through you. Make them know that there's no what's going on.
Brother, I too have a hectic life, and I'm now back in the private sector and heading now 3 major companies, going on to the next company, going into aviation.
You know, for 3 years ago, I told you something when I called you. I said, Critics, I'm trusting that when you reach that height, you don't forget us.
No, I can.
And, you know, I'm sorry for that guy, but I'm trusting that the minister, the subject minister, heard, and they get a thing fixed, and, you know, he gets his, you know, his treatment.
Roger, brother.
Thanks.
So, the gentleman say he hope I can't forget where I come from. And it takes an hour in the day from me. Little as people don't know, it takes an hour in time. But lots more in energy from me to do what I do on a daily basis. And what really is the driving force behind me is getting myself to a position where, if not to help the whole country, to help empower and take those around me and closest to me to new heights. That is of utmost importance to me. It's a constant struggle. It's not easy. I yesterday read somebody take out a picture with me eating with chopsticks. And I don't know where it came from that I have fallen from grace and a suffering at that bad. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the beard. I don't know if it's the hair. I know it's what. But when I read the comments and the pity people have for me, I am like, boy, you they're bad. I didn't know I they're bad. When I hear the prayers that people praying for me, when I hear about the scorn that people have for me, I am like, wow, things really bad with you? I did not know. I kid you not. A man said, it's super eating with chopstick, you know. There's not rice. You got to know for use chopsticks. It's a special soup with squid and fish, and it's a seafood soup from the Thai restaurant. And I sit down eating my soup, drinking my soup. And a man take out a picture and post it. And next thing I realize I did bad. I didn't know I did this bad. I call people now and ask, I say, you didn't know I did that bad? Why y'all didn't help me? People praying that someday I'll come back and do well again. I am like, God, help me. I don't know what to pray for, God. I don't know what to beg for. But these people give me the impression that they're bad. God, you figure it out. And please fill the area of my shortcomings. Because these low lives and hungry bellies ain't easy. They would involve you in a say that you didn't know you say. You imagine you watching the pictures yourself and reading the comments and you didn't know you did that bad. Drinking soup is a low life hungry belly thing. was like, I kid you not. Here, I can't make up these things. Who got the
Critic, morning. I'm watching your program, brother. They can't stop you. You're the best we have in Guyana right now, and keep it up. And whoever got negative for talk about you, the more they talk about you, the more you prosper.
Where the thing up on the
you
page?
Have good people looking out for you.
Now the man call me, he's live St. Martin. He just bring top cop calls and public to assist police. Always. Always. So somebody asked me to look into the matter where the Latin bosses are being charged for the rack that they have up top. How that does happen, man? So y'all send the link to me. We're drinking the soup on a debad. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, boss.
Yeah, brother.
A quick little situation happening there with this passing, like the 45 bus route and the 44 bus route, you know. Like on weekends, you know, when we going up to the creek and thing, you know. They always, you got to go get a pass to go up there with all these new roads, you know, back roads and front roads.
No, but it's not. When you hire a bus, does the bus walk? Does the boss man walk?
Is the bus? No, like I got me own bus, you know, and I up on the East Coast, you know. Now, if I want to take me wife from me, family, it wasn't thinking we go up there. I got to go and get
That's
pass,
some,
you know?
let me be honest with you. That's something that's been around for a long time, and I ain't want to play no part or parts with nothing going to change the bus culture, because I got it down as a low-life hungry belly culture. I want to hear nothing about no bus thing, and I don't even want to see bus on the road. Most is for the going in the next lane. Yeah, sir.
No, what I'm saying, you know, is we know what Guyana is the bus also been around for years, you know.
No, well, you remember you got the opportunity for set. I highlight your issues. You saying, I telling you, if you're looking for me, for put some word to weight to it, me want to hear nothing but mini boss partner.
Right.
Especially when it's a boss. So the people, remember you different. You carry your family, you take care of yourself, so then you might be driving your bus yourself. You understand?
Right.
And you don't behave most of the time. That's the first thing. You the outside hustling. Right? But them boss man, with a load of people heading up the highway and all them things, they got to go through the formality body. I know what I'm telling you. You understand?
All I'm saying is, like, you know, if I'm the owner for the bus, and I got up there without a pass, I up on the East Coast, you know.
Well, that's why, here. If you look at it, if you make a different rule for every different body, every different style, and every different fashion, it's more confusion. We already got to overtax bureaucracy.
It's true out of time, you know, because, like, if you wake up Saturday morning, you know, and then Sunday, you know, you had a little hangout, and then Sunday we say, you know what, let's go up the creek for a little walk, a little outing, you know. You have a pass, you got nothing, you know.
I hear you, buddy.
The thing is that you a whole week before you get them thing, you know, 2-3 days, you know.
I hear you.
It's not really, I like, you know, there's a little situation that's been stuck in with me sometime, you know.
Raja, bro. Yeah, I'll send the link to me where they're bad. I didn't even know they're bad. Yeah. Now, I'm reading somebody's comments, right? So there's a picture of me right back to Hungry Belly days. So eating a Thai soup. There's a special soup. I forget what the soup name. Let me call. Here's who we sent for buy this soup. Let me call this by. Hey bro, is what the soup name, the Thai soup?
Tom Yum soup.
Tom Yum soup. So me, Ado, came highly recommended a Tom Yum soup. You understand? Thing with this and da. Me don't know, but I said, like try a Tom Yum soup. Only to find out that I is a right back to Hungry Belly. I turned to Hungry Belly right away. I'm going to take a picture with me. No, here's some of the comments. I can't make up these things. There's a picture of me just sitting eating a soup. Did y'all see Muhammad mention this man's name? Y'all quick to assume. No, that is when they will fall back in plenty and y'all get him blow. Go back and check something. Some might see this as a joke, but Louis Farrakhan once said a thing that when you see a man fall down, do not laugh, learn. Wow. Drinking soup is falling? I confused. I understand. Some people just cannot fight envy, greed, and a lot of people came up, enough support, right? A lot of them will look like him soon when they call people low life and hungry belly. I pray God touches Critic's life and deliver him from all spiritual sickness. The man is down to earth. He's very classy. All right, there's a big up. How hard someone falls from the top determines by how they treat those at the bottom. Never laugh and call people hungry belly and low life. Hungry belly and low life. I never know Critic was hungry belly before he met his rich friend. This man always working. I'm sure he works for what he gets. Me whole life. I do not understand what is wrong with this. If you seek support, again, I think, but a lot of people, in pity, I will like, you did bad? I didn't know. So a month after, or just 2 months after, going to India just to change your wardrobe, to buy a selection of cotton and linen and silk shirts. You just drink a soup and you're there bad. Your mouth white. You're hungry belly, yellow life. Guys, take care. But for those of you who are my supporters and who have always been supporting me, don't get worked up with what you see on social media. Always remember, I have been number one years now. Some people, they come, they circle, they big up, they make hullabaloo. If I'm here, I'm number one. If I'm not here, I'm still number one. And I want to thank you for your continued support. And know and recognize that the Guyanese critic, Michael Rodriguez, only has one way to go. Is up. Large up yourself. Have a great Saturday.